All right, guys, but we're going to start tonight's show with a guy who's really changed, I think, the way that we think about the culture of Ontario football. This kid helped break kind of a 20-year slump for them, if you will,
Yep.
in terms of not being able to win a league title. Check that box last year with the MOAC.
Yep.
How about a 10-win season? I don't think they had ever did that before. How about
Check.
2 years in a row right now? This kid's unbelievable. He's the leading rusher in the MOAC this season. And by the way, he's a quarterback. Please welcome to the show,
Yeah.
the one, the only, Mr. Bodpgen Miller. Bodpgen, my guy, you got to tell me, how is the view from the top of the world, man? Obviously, football going really well right now. Your grades, I'm told, really, really going swell. So just give me some insight as to what it's like. You're committed to a great school, and I imagine you got to be smiling a lot these days.
It definitely feels amazing, my dreams coming true and just showing that my hard work is like paying off. But I can't forget who taught me and brought me here, my family, my friends that have helped me along the process, and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Can't do without him.
Yeah, I love the shirt that you got on too, man. That Buckeye swag, that's really cool. I love it. I got to get me some of that on my chest here coming up on the show in one of these few weeks on the way here. But talk to me about your school day. Are you even in the building over in Ontario much? Are you a college kid? What's it like for you now that you're a senior? Because I know that a lot of the athletes I talk to, I mean, they get to sleep in, or maybe they pop into the school for a little bit. What's it like in a day of the life of Bodpegn?
So I do college classes at NC State, and I chose to be all online this year. So like I have a free schedule. I can do whatever I want, and I just have my 3 online classes, and it's not that much work. So I'm just coasting through my final year.
I love it, man. You're coasting through the defenses as we're showing you some of the highlights right now. And I got to say, I've been really impressed with you guys getting 10 victories again this season just because you graduated so many dudes last year. I mean, you guys were loaded. So do you feel like this team has kind of developed into a winner from the start of the season? Or for you inside of the locker room, was the expectation high all along and you kind of had a little bit of insight that we did not, knowing that Ontario, they're a mainstay and you guys are just reloading yet again?
Oh yeah, I mean you can't go in a season with a low mindset, and so we have some young guys. We had to replace a lot of people, and we had to encourage some young guys to step up and do their role. And we just had a great mindset. Coach Eck has done a great job, all the coaching staff, and we really locked in and believed in ourselves. And we knew we got to be some. Nobody's really gonna expect the same results as last year, but we knew.
Your offense looks like it's shifted a little bit this year from where it was in 2023, where it felt like it was a little bit more structured, if you will. You had a great dynamic passing attack. I believe you were second in passing in the MOAC, and things feel a bit more off script here in 2024 now that you're a senior and you've been a bit of a game breaker. Sometimes the best offensive call for you is when the play doesn't actually work out and you just take off and you make a 30, 50, sometimes like a 70-yard scramble. How much have the coaches just trusted you this year to go out there and just do what you do, be the straw that mixes the drink, and understand that everything's going to be okay when the ball's in your hands?
Oh yeah, they've given me. I understand my role this year. It's gonna be different from last year. We aren't as balanced as you said, and I knew I was gonna. If we want to be where we want to be and get goals that we want to be, I'm gonna have to make some plays. And I know my roles, and if something goes wrong, I'm there. So.
And you're playing defense this year, too. We heard a rumor that I would love for you to clear up for me. So we heard in week 1 that you just kind of checked yourself in against Lexington. Is that accurate, or is that a fable and you were really expected to play defense and been practicing all along?
No, I was expected to play. They have some. Lexington got some talent, and especially in Fogle, there's a reason he's going. He got some big time offers, and how do you counter that? With the guy going the same place, and so that's why I stepped in, knowing my role, and if there's a guy I need to shut down, I'm there.
And I seen you do it this last Friday too. Jay Jackson, he was getting open a bunch. I think he had like 5-6 catches. And then in about the third quarter, it was pretty noticeable. Guess what? Number 8 is lining up across from number 3 now from here on out. No catches for him the rest of the night. You broke up a pass in the end zone as well. Was that by design? Was that you coming and getting in Coach's ear and saying, I got this, and he's not going to change the game anymore?
I was planning on just like playing offense this week and just trying to chill out and keep me rested. But saw that it was causing a problem, and I was like, okay, I need to step in and shut this guy down. So I had to come in and I believed in myself, and I was like, I gotta do this. So I gotta step out of my comfort zone and we can't play next week if you don't win this week. So.
Bodpegn, you talked about going to a great place. I couldn't think of any better place that you could be going to in Ohio State next year. Have you been in contact with some of the coaches, some of the players, anybody else around the team recently?
Oh yeah, definitely. They've done a great job of welcoming me into their program, and I get like me and Brian Hartline, some Coach Locke, and some of the people down there I just talk to every day, and it's definitely helped since I get like tickets to every Ohio State home game. So that's furthered up my relationship with some of the coaches. I met some of the coaches and staff that I haven't met yet, some of the players, the recruits.
Yeah, and an even bigger question for you, because I got to know, are you a gamer? Because I know if I was a recruit like you, I'd be going right to the sticks on College Football 25, throwing myself in the game and playing with some of my future teammates. Are you doing that
baby.
as of lately?
Honestly, I haven't been playing that much. I was playing over the summer a lot when college football first came out, and once like the season got going, I've kind of haven't really touched my PlayStation.
And you've gotten a lot bigger from junior year coming into your senior campaign. I know that you were working at beat-ups for a little bit, man. I seen you out there busting some tables. Were you just kind of pounding some double burgers? Did you have a 10-pack of wings in your pocket every time you left there? Or what was the secret to your success to bulking up and kind of looking a little bit more like a D1 commit this year?
I was mostly just like staying disciplined, just what I eat and just how much I eat, the calorie count and all that. It's mostly just discipline.
Well, you look a lot more college ready here in your senior season. Travis has a question for you about being a D1 recruit.
Well, first of all, I do want to congratulate you, Bodpegn. You are the area rushing leader champion. You beat Wyatt Denny by 69 yards. But out of all the conferences, the OCC, the MOAC, the KMAC, the Firelands, also the Hillsdale Falcons and the Northern 10, you are the rushing champion. So congratulations, man. We know we can see you with your arm, but your feet also get you places. Now, moving on, Division I, going to Ohio State. But when did you realize that you could be a Division I athlete?
Honestly, I think I've always like realized it. I just had to trust the process and know it. Like everyone gets there at a different level, different time, and I feel like I always like knew I had the talent. I just had to go out there and show it. And especially coming from a small town, you're not gonna get as much recognition at first. And when I got the chance, went to Ohio State camp, I took it, ran with it.
Any inclination as to what position you're going to end up playing there? You said that you were talking to Coach Hartline. Obviously, that wide receiver room loaded with talent out there. Is that what you're trying to do, is break in as a wideout?
Yeah, definitely. That's what they initially they recruited me as like a safety, and it's mostly just like an athlete. They just saw like me as an athlete, and they probably still do. But the initial reaction is have me as a receiver, and Hartline believes he can mold me into a great receiver.
Have you given any thought to early enrollment and going down to Columbus for spring, or are you going to be at Ontario here for the rest of the year?
I'm actually doing early enrollment, so I'll be moving in January 4th, and I've already applied and all that, already got accepted. So right now I just got to pass. I already passed English, and all I got to do is make sure I pass government, and I can graduate early in December.
I'm sure that will be no problem for you, bro. Like I've heard, what is your GPA? I heard it's ridiculous. Like you're getting close to like a 5.0 or something stupid.
Oh, it's not that quite high, but it's 4.2 or 3.
Oh, that's it.
So, yeah.
Okay, just a regular old 4.23. Well, man, dude, I was hearing some rumors, and I'm a little disappointed. I'm happy for you that you're going to be early enrolling at Ohio State, but I wanted to see you back on the basketball hardwood again. Was it a tough decision for you going to Ohio State, knowing that you're such a gifted basketball player and athlete, or how did you end up landing on the decision to go down to Columbus?
I was planning on making a return to the court. I feel like I've developed my game just like over the summer. I got my verticals definitely went up, and I got long arms, so it's easy for me to dunk and all that. So, yeah, I've been talking to our basketball coach. I was planning on coming, but then I talked to Hardline, all of them, and they said they would want me to come in early, and just because especially me learning new position, that extra work with them would really help. And plus, I'm going to play Ohio State, so if I want a chance to touch the field, that's the best way to start.
Well, let's spin it back to high school again here. Friday night, big game coming up. You got number 6 Clyde coming over to your place, and it will for sure be the last time that you get to play at NIST Stadium out there. So are you kind of an emotional cat where you feel like you're going to understand that, you're going to feel it, or are you always kind of cool, collected, and you think about things after the fact where you can prioritize and not necessarily get caught up in the heat of the moment?
Yeah, I feel like I'm more cool, collected, but I've definitely enjoyed it these last couple of weeks, just the whole season, just stopping sometimes and realizing, it's a blessing to be out here with my teammates, my friends, and I've known them for years now, and it's a blessing. But I tend to stay cool and collected, and then it settles in like after.
Well, it's been awesome following your career. We heard about you when you were in 8th grade, so it's kind of rare actually that somebody that comes in with the potential that you have comes out and does plays like this and kind of really takes the high school ranks by storm, but you have done that. So we're looking forward to seeing you play on Friday, and I know you're not going to look ahead because the Flyers, legit, number 6. I know they won state championships a few years ago, but it'd be pretty cool if you guys got the win and then Shelby got the win. You come head-to-head one more time. Is that something that maybe you've kind of put in the corner of your mind and you want another shot at Braden DeVito and those boys down there?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely something that our teams, we try not to, but it's something we got to back our mind. And we just got the leadership and the coaches really just remind us that it's 1 week at a time. And Clyde is not an easy team at all. And they got some talent, and we just got to show up and just take care of business, and then we'll deal with that later.
All right, brother, looking forward to seeing you there on Friday night. I will be on the call again. Make sure that you keep acing those exams. Get that GPA up. GPA up, but 4.23, baby, we can do a little bit better, man. Let's get you enrolled early with a big-time GPA, and keep it going, man. Looking forward to see how far you guys can take this thing.
All right, thank you.